Hello, good morning. This is Scott. Welcome to November. And hope you had a great Halloween day. And welcome to the meditation live stream. And here on my channel, we're doing an ongoing meditation cosmic groove. And it's a cosmic groove of awareness because we are multidimensional beings. We have more than just our minds. And I think here on Earth, many of us are waking up to this fact that we're more than just our knowledge that we learned in school, more than just what we read or watch or consume. We're way more than that. We are a being of depth and brightness, a being of light. And that light is not what you might think it is. It is the light of awareness. The light of awareness that lights up our body, emotion, mind, and relationships. That light is which touches all of these dimensions and integrates them, unifies them, you could say, makes them whole. And from wholeness, we operate in the world. And a spirituality that does not touch the different dimensions of our being is lacking. We need spirituality that touches the different aspects of who we are. And when I say touch, I mean activate. I mean integrate and become useful. And here on my channel, that's what we're doing. That's what we've been doing for a while. And I tend to try to broadcast every day. It's something that is a goal of mine, to broadcast every day. Today we'll go for about 50 total minutes, a little bit longer on the weekend. And to plant the seed of change is to plant it in oneself and practice a little bit every day. And to always be able to come back to space, grounding, and in today's fast world, as everything speeds up, it's a good way to tune in and become present in a whole different way than you've been doing it, perhaps. So, that being said, I am reading from a spiritual text as part of the meditation, the Tao, and this is a translation by Damo Mitchell. And when you read a spiritual text, it sort of like gives meditation instructions in its own way. It primes your consciousness for the way your awareness moves. And so I will read 2 today, and then we will practice. So let's see, we are on number 36, Subtle Reversal. What is to be shrunk must first be I'll start over. What is to be shrunk must first be stretched. What is to be weakened must first be made strong. What is to be abandoned must first be raised up. What is to be taken must first be given. This is the subtle light of wisdom. The soft and yielding overcome the hard and strong. A fish should not be taken from the depths, and the weapons of the state should not be shown to the people. Number 37, Effortless Tao. Tao abides in Wu-Wei, yet nothing is left undone. If kings and princes could keep to it, the myriad beings would transform of themselves. Should desires arise in their transformation, they are stilled by the nameless simplicity. With no desires, there is peace. Through peace, all heaven finds its own order. Great, and we'll begin now with closing our eyes gently and tuning inside Settling in with some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Allowing both your belly and your chest to expand and contract. The whole of your torso to expand, front to back, side to side, top to bottom. Allowing your breath to reach all the way down into your pelvic floor, your legs and feet. Very good. We'll do 3 more. Great. And now allowing your breath to return to your usual way of breathing. Begin to tune into your body sensation, the different feelings, sensations of your body, like tingling, pulsing, subtle movement, energy, temperature, aliveness. You can remind yourself that no one can become aware of their body like you can. You can also feel the earth underneath your body. Your body's contact with what it is that you are resting on. You can begin the practice of feeling and softening. On the in-breath, feeling your body, and then on the out-breath, softening, melting down through your body like warm honey deep into the earth. And on the in-breath, you feel your body, and on the out-breath, melting. And everywhere that the melting touches, like the honey is touching in your body as it melts down, is cleansed, healed, purified, made whole. And then as it travels down through your body, it melts deep into the earth where that energy is transformed, transmuted, and recycled by the planet. Everywhere that the softening and the melting occurs is happening throughout the whole of your body, front to back, side to side. All of your internal organs, skeletal system, nervous system is touched, cleansed, healed, purified by the honey as it melts down through your body and into the earth. And with each cycle of breath, you get a little bit closer to your body and melt just a little bit deeper into the earth. If you like, you can bring your attention just a little bit further back toward your back of your body. Very good. And then bringing your attention up into your heart. You can imagine as though you're breathing directly in and out of your heart. And on the in-breath, breathing into your heart, you can see inside your heart as though it was like a sun or a flower, or both a sun and a flower. And on the in-breath, feeling your heart space. The out-breath softening and expanding your heart. And if you like, you can begin to come in contact now with your emotions, noticing what your emotions are like, your emotional landscape. And without making your emotions right or wrong, good or bad, just allowing yourself to feel your feelings in the shared space. We as people are meant to feel our feelings together in a shared environment. And as a part of emotional hygiene, if you like, just noticing what it's like for you right now emotionally. You could be experiencing any of the 5 main cardinal emotions giving your life direction, like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. And just allowing yourself to feel them a little bit. You could also be feeling numb, which is also a valid emotional experience. Very good, and then we'll spend a little more time in our hearts. On the in-breath, you can breathe into your heart space. You could even put your hand there to activate the warmth of your hand, feeling your hand on your chest. Breathing into your heart. Out breath, softening, expanding. And then at the end of the out breath, you can pause before the next in-breath and just feel the space of the heart field, the stillness of your own heart field. Very good, and then bringing your attention up into your head, feeling your head on the in-breath. And with gentle attention on your head, you can breathe into your head and soften in and around your skull. If you like, you can breathe into the third eye space between your eyebrows, or the top of your head or your crown. Whichever way is fine, either way is okay, whatever feels correct for you. And just feeling and softening in and around your skull. coming in contact with your thoughts, you can notice how busy and active your mind is. Sometimes in meditation, thoughts are moving quickly. Sometimes there's a little bit more space. Either way, this doesn't dictate whether or not you have a good or a bad meditation. What you do is practice disengaging with your thought, being uninvolved with your thought. Thoughts have a kind of magnetism. They're a bit seductive. They pull you in. But you can always come back to feeling your head or your body, the earth underneath you, for grounding as a way to kind of increase your own magnetism and to remain uninvolved with thinking. You can now add in a pause, so on the in-breath, feeling your head, out-breath, softening your head, and then at the end of the out-breath, before the next in-breath, you can pause. And it's almost as though your head is disappearing and the entire sky is resting on your shoulders in the place of where your head used to be. A sense of vast space, open sky, and dissolving. Very good. And then now we can practice with our eyes open and gently opening your eyes and keeping your eyes soft. And all the work we just did on the inside remain without evaporating. And you can, if you like, take your hand like this and grab your thumb gently and then place your fingers as a nice anchor in your lap. And you can take the tip of your tongue and place it in the groove behind your teeth. There's a little groove in the roof of your mouth, your front teeth. Find that for your tongue. And this helps with the energy circuit of your body, connecting the proper flow of energy up and then back down through your body. And we're going to begin the practice of feeling the relational space, which means feeling outside and inside. All relationships have an outside and an inside, including ourselves, our relationship to who we are. So on the in-breath, you're going to feel around you, the space around you, feeling the space, the environment outside you. And then on the out-breath, feeling the space inside you. And just noticing the difference, practicing feeling outside and then inside. You may notice that it's easier to feel outside rather than inside, or vice versa, it's easier to feel inside rather than outside. And that's normal, it's just noticing what it's like for you. It can be useful to notice if you stiffen up a little bit or find that you aren't aware, but your body's become a little bit stiffer. Just noticing that and softening as you practice feeling outside and then feeling inside. Very good. And then now we can add in the qualities of love, compassion, and gratitude if you'd like to. And so what you do is you feel on the in-breath love, compassion, gratitude around you. All around you. And then on out breath, love, compassion, gratitude towards yourself. And just practice sending and receiving love, compassion, and gratitude. It is, in fact, love, compassion, gratitude that move the sun, the moon, and the stars. Great job. And then now, before we conclude, we'll practice a little bit of a Donna Eden technique, making sure your feet, if they're not already crossed, at least cross your feet at the ankles, and take your hands, cross them like this, bring them up into your chest, and then breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. It's very good for the energy field. Do 3 more. Great. And coming out of that, making sure to flick away from yourself. Very clearing. Great. And then from here we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet to allow you to do yours. Very good. May this work that we do transform